Come on, Papa, if you want to come.
You ready for the music? Yeah. Start the music.
Okay, would everyone please rise? There, you all may be seated. If you step this way a little bit further, go aside like this. There you go. I want you to see each other, not be behind you, okay? A little too narrow, speak your two banks on the relax and let you know each other. Look at each other. So we are assembled here in the presence of God and these witnesses to celebrate the joining of this man and this woman in the unity of marriage. There are no obligations on earth more sweet or tender than those you're about to make. There's no human institution more sacred than that of the home that you're about to form. True marriage is the holiest of all earthly relationships. It should be entered into reverently, thoughtfully, and with full understanding of its sacred nature. Marriage, to be complete, must first be spiritual. From this inner state of conscious unity, there comes the outer state corresponding to it, making the outer, like the inner, peaceful and harmonious. The state of matrimony is true marriage only when based on this deep and visible union of two souls who seek to find completion in one another. Understand this? Today, your separate lives with their individual memories, desires, and hopes merge into one. So will you bring to this new life, each for the sake of the other, the very best that you have in you, seeking to express your life together, each at the highest level of his own understanding? Now, who presents this woman for marriage?
I do, in my family.
Thank you. Now, looking into each other's eyes. Tim, will you take this woman whose hand you hold, choosing her alone to be your wedded wife? Will you live with her in the state of true matrimony?
Yes.
Love her, comfort her, honor her at all times, and be faithful to her?
Yes.
Susan, would you take this man whose hand you hold to be your wedded wife? Live with him, comfort him, honor him at all times, and be faithful to him? So as you take these preliminary vows, I would ask you to remember, to love is to enter a whole new world, a world of togetherness, a world of sharing all that is dearest and deepest within your hearts. To love is to remember and keep alive forever all those unique qualities that drew you together in the beginning. Those first phrases, the thrill of discovery, that wonderful feeling of oneness when your eyes met. Love is to create an oasis for one another in a quiet place, apart from others, where you don't have to pretend, where you can be yourselves and know in your hearts be accepted by one another. Excuse me. Love is to follow the rainbow through the rainbow. To be able to laugh at yourself and be willing to say, I was wrong, or I'm sorry. To forgive, but more importantly, to forget. To always believe and trust in one another. And finally, love is to come together from our past and then move forward, hand in hand along the uncharted roads of life. Risk, dream, dare, and always believe that all things are possible with faith and love. Now, I understand you have your own vows.
Yes.
So, Tim, would you go ahead and recite your vows to Susan?
His name is Vincent.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Yes, I apologize.
I may have gotten wrong what I was supposed to say, but I'll go ahead and say it. My dearest princess, I realized a long time ago that the kind of women I'm attracted to are sweet women. And I waited a long, long time for a sweet woman to come my way. And out of the blue, you just popped into my life. I told you a couple of days afterwards that you were my dream girl, just because you were so sweet. And it just doesn't take that long to realize how sweet you are. And you know, your humbleness and your meekness just adds to my attraction to you. I love the story about your 10th birthday when you had the choice between getting a horse and gerbils, and you chose the gerbils. That just speaks volumes about you. And you know, despite your meekness and your humble and your sweetness, you know, you still had the strength to live 2 years in excruciating pain almost every day. And you had the strength to be selfless and give up a baby for adoption, which not many people can do. You know? And that too speaks volumes about you. I call you princess because you own my heart. You own my heart like a little girl owns her proud dad's heart. Wholly and joyously. So you'll always be that princess. Please don't forget that the meek shall inherit the earth. You'll always be my princess, and you'll always be my dream girl. I love you very much. I vow to you.
I wrote mine down, so I didn't memorize. My dearest friend, today I got to marry the man of my dreams. You have made all my dreams come true today. You have saved my life more times than I count. You've wiped my tears when I was sad. You have comforted me when I was sick, and you were always loyal, and you never gave up on me. We will walk through this life together, and we will never be alone. Thank you for marrying me. And I love you.
Okay.
Okay. Now, I understand you brought rings as a token of your sincerity.
Yes.
With this ring, I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Let it ever be to us
Let it ever be to us
a symbol of our love.
a symbol of our love.
With this ring,
I
thee wed.
thee wed.
Let it ever be to us
Let it ever be to us
a symbol of our love.
as a symbol of our love.
Now we're going to have the lighting of the unity candle, and because of the wind this afternoon, room. We're going to do it symbolically. So I'm going to ask each of you to take the side candle and together light the center candle. Just pretend that you're doing that. There you go. And this represents your individual candles represent your life and your family up until now. The center candle, of course, represents joining your two lives together, starting a new life together. So we're going to put those back. When we talked about maybe you could do this when you go before you do the cake inside. So if you would join hands again, and I'll share these closing thoughts. And that is that you continue to love each other with a never-broadening spectrum. Let there be expressions of love in words and actions as well as in silence. Let there be interest in nurturing concern for each other's happiness and well-being. Let your love be broad enough to accept the family and friends of each other, and more importantly, that they accept your love. Be mindful of each other's needs with an honest effort to fulfill. Talk when the other needs to hear. Listen when the other needs to be heard. Touch when the other needs touching. Hold when the other needs to be held. And understand solitude when the other needs to be alone. Make living space for each other's humanness with both its strengths and frailties. Tenderness in your strength will find strength and tenderness itself. Lastly, and maybe most important, open yourselves to that divine love which is woven the tapestry of your union, and honor the infinite Creator with hope, faith, and love. These three, knowing the greatest of these is love. Now, in so much as the two of you descend together in union of matrimony and pledge your faith each to the presence of this company, now with the authority vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Congratulations, and you may proceed. Ladies and gentlemen, help me congratulate Mr. and Mrs. Vincent. I forgot something.
Thank you.
And I believe the plan is to go inside and enjoy the afternoon. Congratulate them and celebrate. Well, thank you. You two guys did really well.
From the very end, he got excited.